time. Well, no, it isn't. Man, I think someone's drilling outside. Or someone's getting drilled, if you catch my drift. Alright. Let's post some links. I should hotkey something. I don't actually know what's useful here. I kind of wish I had some Molotovs, but guess I'm just gonna have to work with what I have. I can't use any of these. God, what's wrong with me? Alright, well, we'll just have these on hotkey. We'll need them someday. I'm not ready to start yet, cause it's not 9 o'clock. I made a promise. Said I'd start at 9. I am not the kind of person who breaks promises, except for when I do. I think at some point I gotta get better fashion born for this character. Probably something from the DLC. But as far as this run goes, at this point all I need to do is go into the dungeons, do all of the necessary dungeons before I can use glyphs. Then I have the uncanny burial blade, and then the run's over. Then I win. I win Bloodborne. Let's buy the rest of these. I'll go in there with no insight. Oh, I'm not allowed to... Huh, I can't ring the small resonant bell here. Oh, I guess I can only do that if I'm at that point in the story where I'm ready to go fight Gehrman and or the Moon Presence. See, I thought you'd be able to just do it anyway, but... guess they don't want you to get spoilered. Ooh, I know what I haven't done in this game yet. Actually, do I even have... No, I don't have anything to to equip on the messengers. Well, that's too bad. Alright, we'll give it a couple more minutes. Hmm. All right. We're just about ready here. Okay. So, I've done in the first part last night everything necessary in the main game to get into the Chalice dungeons. And so the next step is to actually get through the Chalice dungeons. I'm going to pick the fastest route. I've learned a couple of tricks. I'm also like following a guide here. I feel like there are people who need some kind of visual aid here to get through the Chalice dungeons. I feel like I've done this enough times that I think I can get through the Chalice dungeons, the story dungeons, fairly quickly. And ultimately the goal here is to just get the ability to unlock a chalice glyph, specifically the ones from Lower Loran. So I don't actually have to do all of the chalice dungeons. But I do need to get far enough to unlock the ability to make FRC dungeons. And there actually is there actually isn't that much work you have to do to reach that point. And I'm kind of sort of trying to demonstrate that here. I don't want the stream to last more than 3 hours, and I think I can get this part done in those 3 hours. But I don't know. I'm not that good at this game. But since that is the goal, let's get started. These first dungeons are going to be pretty easy. So this dungeon, you should have been able to create this just from killing the blood-starved beast and picking up the ritual bloods in the altar, off the altar in Old Yarnum. This dungeon's pretty straightforward. Very, very little blood echoes to be gained here. So, these dungeons are not randomly generated, but the point of doing the dungeon delves is to reach a point where you can make the random dungeons, because that's where you find the cool stuff. So what you want to do is you want to come up this ladder, and get stuff thrown at you, but that's okay. That's life. Ooh, a poison knife. I think that's my first poison knife this whole run. Dodge. And so these early dungeons don't really have anything too useful. So your goal usually is mostly going to consist of finding the levers and then opening the doors so you can go deeper into the dungeons. It's sometimes worth it to kill these guys though, because they'll drop blood gems, and we like those. Not always, but yeah, got quicksilver bullets there, yay. So every dungeon consists of 3 or 4 layers, which are basically floors, and every floor is end capped by a boss fight, and in order to reach the boss fight you need to pull a lever to unlock a door, like this one right here. And then between the lamp, well, okay, so there's sometimes there are branching paths. They're very obviously marked. And, oh! Ow, that's a cold open. It's okay, this is pretty easy boss, because you're in a early chalice dungeon. Look how easy it is. I was almost in range of that. Alright, if I break that out, derp kid. If I bring that little tumor on his knee there, I guess it's not even necessary. So yeah, every undead giant has like a little tumor somewhere on their body, and if you break it, they suffer massive damage. Alright, see ya, anime bot. This is gonna get archived anyway, so if you need this as a guide, you will be able to do that by looking at it when you're done. When I'm done. Alright, I think those are quicksilver bullets over there, so I'm not even gonna bother picking them up. That's just how I roll. So, you do have to go... So, part of the point of this run is to to not get killed, but also to show all the quickest paths to get all of the chalice materials you need to make more dungeons. So in order to advance going down the chalice dungeon paths, you need to got his attention somehow. I'm not gonna fight him. He's fat. So in order to make other chalice dungeons, you need to pick up materials, and it's not always obvious which rooms you have to go into to pick up all of the necessary materials. So that's what the guides I follow are for, but also what this video is for is so you can very quickly see which rooms you're supposed to go to. Like this treasure chest here. Oh wow. Not a backstab. Well, we killed him anyway, it's fine. So you need these Writ Blood 2s. They're real important. You need them to make the next Chalice dungeon after this one. And you want to get 6 Ritual Blood 2s before you finish this dungeon. And there are like 8 of them in here. You're also there's also a chance that you'll find them as a enemy drop. But the 2 that I just picked up are gonna help in getting the 6 that we ultimately need. So it's worth taking detours for that. And here's the next boss. It's a bunch of these fatties. Oh, it's good timing. Oh, there we go. Part of me thinks I should heal, but another part of me doesn't give a shit. Yeah, see, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, keep missing the timing on that. Alright, he should be dead. Easy! Like I said, this Chalice dungeon's easy. The other ones, well, we'll get to that. Like, between all of these, you can safely leave, because there's always a lamp on each of these floors. Oh, heal. But I'm not going to leave, because I'm awesome. Alright. So, on this floor, there's gonna be 6 Ritual Blood 2s. They're easy enough to get. Also, a unique enemy that you can find in these Chalice dungeons are these bell-ringing ladies that spawn infinite enemies. Sometimes it's these trash mobs, sometimes it's spiders, and people don't like it when it's spiders. I know I don't. So there are a couple of Writ Blood 2s here. I'm gonna go pick those up. One here, and this one over here. And remember that you need 6. So if you never do the Chalice dungeons, you actually miss out on quite a few things. There are some bosses and some enemies that you won't find anywhere in the main game, only in the Chalice dungeons. Among them is... oh, where the fuck is he? I can hear him. Oh, he's up there. There's this ghost thing, and it's completely docile. He won't hurt you unless you hit him without killing him. But he always drops like either 10 bullets or 10 blood vials, so he is definitely worth killing, even if it makes you feel kind of bad. There we go. Sometimes these drop blood gems. These fat things. Alright. I'm gonna use a Bolt Hunter mark here because I don't feel like walking. It's kind of a long walk, so. Alright, so we need 2 more Rift Blood 2s. And they're in this little side room over here. These are usually referred to as the pre-boss bonus rooms because it's before the boss. If I keep going down this passageway over here, I will make it to the boss for this floor. So well, I shouldn't say 2, but the 2 most common areas where you'll find a bonus room is either in this pre-boss or pre-lantern, which would be in the area right before the lantern. Makes sense, right? Oh man. Oh, look at that, I found Rift Blood 2 as a drop. So the only reason to go into this this pre-boss bonus room is to get those ritual materials. So it's gonna be skipping around a lot. It's gonna be ignoring a lot of enemies. Pick up whatever's on the way, 'cause, you know, why not? Ow! Put that right in the face. So the thing is about the... Ooh, I got a tempering blood gem from that. The thing is about the ones with the gun, see those are the Rift Blood 2s, is if they have a dead zone when they fire, so if you're like standing right up against them, right in their face. I think this is a DHM, might as well grab it. I'm gonna need those to make this run faster. So this is it. We're very close to the end of this dungeon, because this one's only 3 floors, and it's also pretty easy. So if you never do any of the Chalice dungeons, you'll never get to fight this boss, which is Hot Dog, referred to as a hot dog, because it is a dog and it is on fire. A lot of people have trouble with this boss. Not this version. This is the easy mode. But there is a version that you'll have to fight when you have a 50% health penalty, and that's when this guy gets real tough. Here, he's pretty easy. Like, I'm just going all aggro and tanking hits because I don't get one-shotted. But in the cursed dungeon with the 50% penalty, you will get one-shotted. You can't do what I'm doing. Not safely, anyway. And he's dead. And just like that, we're done with the first dungeon. On to the next one. Oh, another thing worth noting is you can be doing this completely offline, because everything right now so far does not require using a glyph code, which you can only do if you had a PS Plus. So, Chalice Ritual, you see that we grabbed the Central Tumeru Chalice when we killed that hot dog, and we have the 6 Ritual Blood 2s that we need. I actually have 9 of them. And we have the required blood echoes, so we can make this and go right into the next dungeon. I don't know why that took so long. And since you only have slots for 6 dungeons, I'll just go ahead and delete these. But before I go in, I'm gonna put in those sweet blood gems I found. So the earlier you go into that first chalice dungeon, the better, because the gems that you find in there are way better than anything you have. Okay, so I got 2 of these blunt thingies. So you see this one's plus 12%, and the best one that I found in the game so far is 7.3. And then the other one I found is 10.5. So already I've greatly increased my damage output, which is actually really important because the next chalice dungeon, now the enemies have an HP and a damage multiplier, but they also have a blood echoes multiplier, so higher risk, higher reward, and I don't have enough blood echoes for even a level. I'm also only level 45 right now, which is, I'm not sure what the recommended level is for this for these chalices, but this feels kind of low. So now we're in the central Tumeru one, and the goal is to find 9 Ritual Blood 3 for the next dungeon. We'll be able to do that. Just gotta follow the guide. And I think there is a pre-lantern bonus room at some point. So that'll be a thing I can show you. One-shotted. I feel so strong. Yeah, so there's a bell ringing lady, ringing her bell, summoning trash mobs. Alright, so I killed her really as a matter of convenience. But I want to grab, yep, Molotovs, nice. I actually wanted to veer over to the left over here. Oh wow. Thought I one-shot these guys, but I guess not. Oh. It's weird because I one-shotted those guys. Hey look, poison knives. So I believe there's a Red Blood 3 in here? Oh no, those are 2s. Okay, so that was one of the chests that I could have skipped, but whatever. I accidentally killed the other guy while I was prepping the backstab. Anyway, you're just trying to get to this door. Because this is where the lever is. Wow, this thing is barely alive. So if these dogs ever actually give you trouble, remember that all blood attacks, as in like your gun, will knock down dogs. Oh wow, I did kill him in one visceral, nice. And more blood vials. Anytime you fight a fatty, especially at this stage in the game, there's always the hope that they'll drop a tempering gem, because they're going to be pretty strong for you at this level. They're not going to be the best blood gems, but they're going to hold you over. So we're still in layer 1. There's no ritual materials on this floor, so you just try to get the lever and then get to the boss, which is our old friend Beast Possessed Soul. One of my favorite bosses. It'll be pretty easy. Very predictable. Bam. Alright. Wasn't actually sure that hit was gonna do it, but we did it! Yay! And we got another tempering gem for that. And that one should be pretty good. I'm gonna guess it's like 18% probably. Oh no, wow, it's actually really bad. 9.5. It's actually not as good as one of the ones we picked up earlier. That's weird. Alright, so for this, you see now there's a... Yeah, you'll see there are usually a lot of notes from people who do these chalice runs. But, yeah, you want to go into... You do want to go into that, that bonus room. I'm going to start by unlocking this lamp, though. So in this bonus room, there should be three ritual blood 3s out of the 9 that we need for the next chalice dungeon. There's also when you start seeing these scorpion things, they're extremely resistant to physical damage. So if you had a fiery weapon or a bolty weapon, you could make short work of them, but otherwise, you need to hit them a lot. I'm just running past them. They don't drop anything interesting other than some poison gems. And even if you are trying to go for a poison build, which I don't really recommend, they don't drop... the poison gems that they drop aren't strong enough to really be worth the effort of farming them. You can farm better ones much later on. You know, when you unlock the ability to use glyphs. Hit everyone. Alright, so this should have the three bloods I need. Another thing that I'm going to do, this isn't strictly necessary, but it's worth doing when you're already here, is, oh wow, that guy's throwing all the poison knives at me. There is the Hintertomb Chalice in here. The Hintertomb Chalices aren't worth the game, then you will want to pay this place a visit. So you might as well grab the chalice for it. This one's also full of mobs. Real fun. It's all about, like, you know, usual tactics, divide and conquer. One of the first things you learn in this game. It's like, there's like a lot of enemies in here, and if you try to take them all on at once, you will die. Took a hit. Because I suck. But yeah, this Hintertomb Chalice is not strictly necessary for this run. But I'm gonna grab it because I might end up using it. Also, I want to kill a fatty. Still hunting for some good blood gems at this point. So there's the Hintertomb Chalice. And I'll BHM out. Oh, before I do though, always blood tap. So if you use a Hunter's Mark and you blood tapped, you always go back up to full health, and if you blood tapped, those bullets stay with you. So if you want to be super efficient, this is how you do. So remember when I unlocked that lamp? It's so that when I use a BHM, I end up over here. Saves me a lot of time. Alright, so these guys are kind of scary. They throw the fireballs, and the fireballs will track, and they hit you even if you kill them. And you want to go down this passage. So that passage where the where that snatcher came out of. Shit. You don't have to go down the passage where that snatcher guy was. Oh man, just Quicksilver bullets. I mean, there is stuff. Whoa, he came all the way over here. Oh shit! I'm not dead though, for some reason. So yeah, you can go further down that passage, but there's nothing noteworthy down there. All right. Wow. I actually like just barely survived that hit. Rallied all my health back. Sweet. So the boss for this layer is Keeper of the Old Lords. He's basically a hunter, but with fire. The trick to making this fight really easy is don't let him transform. You can also get some parries pretty easily. Except I'm not doing it because I suck. Alright, let's blood tap and try to fight this guy like a pro. Yeah, so he's trying to like fire up his sword there, and if you keep I don't know if he pulled it off. Oh, he didn't. But if you keep hitting him out of that animation, then he'll never get to fire up his sword, and he's a lot easier to beat. He never drops anything good, though. Alright, and that was the second layer. So for this one, on this floor, we want to go into that door, but before I do, I'm gonna pop the lamp. And we're what, like 30 minutes into this, and I'm like almost done with 2 dungeons? That's where we want to be. We want to do these quickly. So that's a trap. If you step on this pressure plate like I just did, it'll fire a projectile of doom. It can hit enemies though, so if you want to be tricky, you can step on traps to launch deadly projectiles at enemies if you were that good. So there are enemies on the other side of this, including a fatty. Oh man, I missed. Why didn't I see these before? Alright, so this room has a couple of so many goodies. A couple of ritual bloods. You need 9 of them. You need a total of 9 of them, and you will find all of them in here. So that was 2 more, and then I need to go down the passage with the scary rolly rock. Indiana Jones this shit. And it's in here. There's a bunch of chests in here. There's some side stuff that's worth picking up, either to sell for blood echoes or because you need them for other things, but that's 4 ritual blood 3s. There's also a guy just hanging out in here. You can kill him if you want. I usually do. So these guys drop ritual material. Or not well, sometimes they do, but mostly they drop upgrade materials, was what I meant to say. I forgot what was in here. Tomb mold, I think? Nothing useful, yeah, alright. So the ritual materials that you don't need do end up being useful because you can break them down into arcane haze, which is something you'll need later. If you follow the guide and follow this walkthrough, everything will eventually make sense. Oh, I could have used a Bold Hunter's Mark to save some time here, but I didn't think of it. Thought of it too late. Oh well. So now we're in the main area, and we're hunting for the lever. And by hunting for it, I mean I know exactly where I'm going. So yeah, so far, especially if you've already cleared the main game, these chalice dungeons shouldn't be particularly challenging. It's probably like the next one is when things get a little bit dicey. Alright, let's blood tap here. Ooh. I rallied a pretty good chunk of that health back. Nice. Alright, so we got another fatty. He's got a gun, which means it's gonna be pretty easy to kill. Only Quicksilver bullets, come on. Alright, so we are ready to fight the boss of this layer. And it's a Tumerian Descendant. Also a boss that you will never encounter in the main game. Also, you want to come over here because there is a Ritual Blood 3 in this. I think we have all we need though, Ritual Blood 3. Yeah, we have 10, so we have 10 and we only need 9. So that one's an extra in case you somehow forgot to pick one up, I guess. I think there is an optional chalice dungeon that will call for Ritual Blood 3. So if you're into that, you'll need it. Alright, Tumerian Descendant, here we go. This guy's also pretty tough for a lot of people, because he basically fights like a hunter, but is bigger and gruntier. So we're gonna take down Grunty Man here. He also has that bullshit attack right there. Not really something noticeable in this arena, but when he throws his shit, it can clip through walls and pillars and everything, so you can't even like take cover from it. Oh man, I was a little late on that. There we go. This guy's actually pretty easy on a skill build because of the amount of damage you'll be doing with your visceral attacks. And of course, when he transforms to his second form, that's when you can get a backstab on him. No challenge so far. I think the next one, though, is when things start getting a little bit scary. So to build the next, so by killing him, I got the Lower Tumeru chalice, and I need 9 Ritual Blood. So there's the Lower Tumeru. 9 Ritual Blood 3s to make it, which is why I farmed them out of the out of those side rooms and all those other things. You see how these chalice dungeons are chaining one into the other? That is pretty much what you want. And I don't recall if I picked up any blood gems that are better than what I have. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Yeah, these are all... Oh, wait, this one's a little better. Oh, interesting. Okay, so the additional 5.4 as a secondary effect is actually good. Okay, well, we'll run with that. Do I need a repair? Sure, why not? And at this point, I want to spend my... at this point, after you're done with the central Tumeru dungeon thing, you unlock the ability to buy Shaman Bone Blades, which are useful in some circumstances, and this is the only way to buy them in the game, so if it's something you're into... Oh, and you can buy the Bone Ash Hunter's armor and stuff. I want to spend all my insight because I want to make my Beasthood as strong as possible. So let's spend some insight. It's not like you're not gonna get more, you know, so you might as well. And I think I have enough here for 3 levels, so let's do that.
Very well.
So skill to 25 and vitality to like 40 will make the rest of this adventure stupidly easy. And alright, lower to Meru, here we go. And so now the enemies have an even bigger HP and damage and blood echoes bonus. And at this point, I would say it starts to get pretty noticeable, especially on a level 48 character. Now, to be fair, these chalices are not insurmountable at low levels. I mean, they're definitely... I've seen BL4 runs, and I have a BL43 character. So there's a side room here, but you don't need anything from there, so you're just going to go ahead and skip that. What you're actually interested in is just getting to the second layer, because this first layer has no chalice materials that you need. You just want to get to the boss, get to the next layer. And so there's traps right in front of us, and there was a little pressure plate on the ground there. If you stepped on it, then those 3 statues would have shot you, and you would have died. And it would have been great. And here's another similar setup. And now we start seeing spiders. Ow. They hit really freaking hard. Oh hey, it's a spider. So they're similar to the spiders that you see in the Nightmare of Mensis, but the glowy red ones are the summoned ones. Hey, it's this guy. He's got a sword and he's got a little crossbow thing. I'm fighting him because I don't remember if he drops anything good. I think he does. Or I think he has I think he will drop blood gems sometimes. Or blood vials. Woohoo. But you might notice that I'm also getting more blood echoes per kill. Because the enemies are tougher, but they do reward you with more blood echoes now. So I'm not going to be level 48 for much longer. Anyway, so we hit the lever, which means we are good to go. Time is it now? 9:38, so about 38 minutes into this, and I've also been like dilly-dallying, so I still think I can get this done in 3 hours. So the boss this time is these guys, but they're tougher now, more HP. Also, this arena makes it a little harder to like separate them in. Or rather, you don't want them separated. You want them bunched up. But basically, the pillars are the only cover you have from Mr. Shotgun over there. And you'll basically be dancing around these. Randomly doing dodges to not get hit. That was playing it loose. Ow. Alright. Yeah, so like, even after landing all these viscerals, they're still alive. That's because they got a huge HP boost. Decided to play it safe there. Might have been a mistake, who knows. And he's dead. lot easier when there's only two left. Oh shit. Still doesn't mean I can't like make a mistake and die. But that's the beauty of Bloodborne. Alright, so just a shotgun die, which means just go up and wail on him. Ow. Sometimes he smacks you with his lamp. It's okay, it does very little damage. In fact, you kind of want him to do that. Never been able to pull that off. It kind of seems like there is a window to like get behind him and ow, and do a backstab, but I've never been able to get the timing on that, at least not consistently. And wow, that was a tempering gem that got dropped. 18%. See, this is why we go into these dungeons, to get sweet ass gems. Alright, so in order to, the next dungeon that you're gonna try to make is the Ailing Loran Chalice. And you get that from killing Amygdala in the main game. And that calls for 9 ritual blood 4. And there's a way to guarantee 8 of them, and then there's a way to farm for the 9th. So, basically, that is what the whole point of what we're going to be doing is we're going to try to get the 9 Rit Blood 4s. I think I could have just run past him. Ooh. Go up this ladder. Oh, there is a side area here where it's a room full of wandering madnesses, and they drop some fairly good blood gems. Shit! Wow. That's what I get for fighting crowds. I figured the ledge was narrow enough that they wouldn't be able to do what they just did, but proves me wrong. Oh shit, he's still continuing. Wow, why am I so bad? It's okay, that's why we have a bajillion bit vitality. So we can make dumb mistakes. So I think this is what we want here. Nope. Okay, so it must be in the next one. Yeah. There we go. So I'm not going to go into that room with the Wandering Madnesses, because there's no particular need right now for oh wow, so we got a Rit Blood 4 just off the corpse, so that means I don't need to farm for them. It's actually very fortunate. That's going to save so much time. And is this where I want to drop down? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, so we're just trying to get back to the... Yep, there we go. Back to that starting area. And there's the door. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, I have never seen this before. Where the hell did this scorpion thing come from? You'll notice I'm doing shit damage to it. Like I said, the scorpions are very resistant to physical damage. What really weirds me out, though, is that it's even here, because the scorpion is normally not here. Alright, so we want to go into this pre-boss area. Because this is where the arcane haze extractor is, which is an item you need to do more chalice dungeons. And there's also some ritual bloods in here, which also lets you do more chalice dungeons. Alright, so it's not that scorpion. I'm just gonna kindly avoid him. Politely avoid him. Wakey wakey! Oh. Takes a little bit more than a charged R2 to kill him. Now, if I remember correctly, there should be a scorpion up here. If it somehow got teleported over there... Yeah, I think that's what happened. Somehow the scorpion that's supposed to be in this area somehow got teleported, like, out in front of that gate. I don't know how. Alright, so that's 2 more of the Ritual Blood 4s. So this shortcut over here takes you back to that, Layer 2 lamp area. We don't need to go back there yet, though. We need to pick up a ritual, an arcane haze extractor. And that's over here. Backstab! Yeah! Not dead, but he's going to be. He's gonna wish he was. Yeah, twin shards! We like those. Just picking up some extraneous crap. Oh shit! Got hit by the derpy kick. Yeah, I like it when he does that. I actually know how to parry that one. And he's dead. And more twin shards. There's actually a lot of good items to get here for people like me who don't have any who didn't farm any blood vials, any of the classic sundries. Also cannons here if you're into that. You want to cross this bridge anyway because you need the item that you need is directly below this area. And it's in this room full of many people. Oh, shit. There, die. Jeez. It's like you could run up there to that treasure chest if you were awesome. But I prefer to kill these guys. I mean, it's not like I don't need their drops. Oh, come on, dodge. Use the reach on that. I mean, actually kind of tough to take on more than one of these guys at once. I mean, if it's just the regular skeleton dudes, it's not so bad, but the ones with the longer weapons, they're definitely they definitely need to be soloed if you don't have as much vitality as I do. Do a thing. Come on, do a thing. Yeah, that's a thing. Oh, nearly fucked that up. Whack. Yeah. And that should do it. Oh no, he's still alive. Oh wow. He went into the dead zone of my Blundy. I'm a Blundy. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure the pistol would have missed there too. Alright, all that for this stupid thing. And now we have the haze extractor, which means we're done. DHM out. Alright, so the next boss is Undead Giant, and this is the chain version. He's actually kind of tough. I feel like I should go back to the dream, but I'm not going to, because I'm crazy like that. I can handle him. This isn't my first time fighting him. Done this before. The thing is about fighting the Chain Giant with a melee character is it's basically just back and forth looking for openings, getting in your 1 or 2 hits, and then getting back out. Like, there's no way to really quicken this fight. Now, if you had a Bowblade or Black Sky Eye or something, you can just stay nice and far away and, you know, kill him from a distance. Avoid the derpy kick. I mean, I call it the derpy kick, but it's because of how it looks, but it is pretty deadly. You don't want to get hit by it. If I can break that giant blob thing on his butt, he's gonna lose like a third of his health. Problem is, it is kind of hard to get back there. I gotta hit his butt. And you notice I'm not like doing any transform attacks, just straight up R1. You don't want to take too many risks in this fight. Just to train you on how to fight this in a cursed dungeon when you know you have a 50% health penalty and pretty much everything he does one-shots you. You need to train yourself not to take risks in this fight. It's very tempting to, but don't do it. Yeah, we did a thing. Ooh, got a Visceral, jeez. I missed it, I'm the worst. Yeah, oh wow, almost got derpy kicked there. Dodge. Dodge. Alright, so now he's almost dead, but now he breaks out the chains. Now he has like a bullshit move that can one-shot you from full health. Oh, that's why he was, So that move that he just did right there will also one-shot you in a cursed dungeon. And there's one of those chain moves. If you're behind him when he does that, you pretty much die. I think there are a couple of opportunities for you to dodge it, but it's a slim window. I wonder why he keeps doing it. Oh, there's the big stick. That's the one you want to avoid. Oh shit. Flat. Whoop. Big swing. Now you could make the fight go faster if you like fire papered and beast blood. Well, that's tough to say because it's hard to build up the beast meter in this fight because you're not chaining your attacks together. And yeah, if you're behind him, he does that spin. So get in your one hit and then get the fuck out. Oh shit! Ah, I did not expect that. Right? This is probably my least favorite variant. You notice that swing did like 90% of my health? One shot at me? So yeah, this is definitely my least favorite. So there are 3 variants of the Undead Giant, and this is the one I hate the most. I still almost killed him too, so not bad. If you're curious, I'm level 48, so a little underpowered for this fight, but it's okay. It's good training. This is how you get good. I want my blood echoes. Please don't hurt me. Thank you, sir. Alright, now we fight. I believe his biggest weakness is, let's see. Yeah, I also agree. The cannon one is probably the easiest. I think the double sword one isn't too far behind, but the double sword one has that stupid bullshit attack where he lunges at you, like he just leaps and like slams down with both his swords, and sometimes that catches me off guard. He sure is. All of these are weak to rapid poison, actually. So if you are a Chikage wielder and you went and made your thing like 80 rapid poison, which is possible, I've done it on probably my favorite character. Oh shit. Then yeah, you can use that as a way to make this fight so much easier. Alright, visceral. That didn't do as much damage as I would have liked, but whatever. What I really want to do is hit that little butt stack. But I find that dodging to his left isn't as... Or sorry, dodging to my left, his right, doesn't seem as safe as, doesn't seem as safe as dodging in the other direction. Yeah, there actually aren't that many bosses that are weak to rapid poison. So, rapid poison is always just going to be like a fun gimmicky thing, but it's not anything truly serious. But it is fun. So, if you haven't done it before, give it a shot. Bloodstar Beast is weak to rapid poison, which is kind of funny because he inflicts slow poison. Alright, let's break that thing. No? Okay, fuck. I got too cocky there. So I was trying to break that stack, which I know will stagger him and knock him out of his out of that attack animation. But when he does that spinny chain thing, it's pretty much guaranteed an auto kill. Only on the quickstep R1, yeah, and only transformed. Oh, why did I blood tap? I'm the worst. It also works well with the I believe the transformed R2 is also multi-hit. But other than the Chikage and the Logarius wheel, I would not recommend putting rapid poison on anything else. Because there's nothing else that really multi-hits, and even a weapon that can hit a lot, like score a lot of hits in a small amount of time, like Blade of Mercy, you're still better off putting other things in there, like straight up damage. Although, one thing that I have noticed is rapid poison does percentage-based damage, so if you happen to be cooperating, and you're fighting something that's weak to rapid poison, you can really quicken the fight quite a bit. And from the host side, it looks like you're doing like ridiculous amounts of damage. So that's cool too. Oh shit. Alright, I'm getting too cocky in this fight. I should not be taking the risks that I am. Like, I think if nothing else, this giant is particularly a test of patience more than anything else, because it's like the openings are there, and you do have plenty of opportunities to dodge out of it. Because the point of this run is to try to get the Uncanny Burial Blade as quickly as possible. Or at least with as little, little sidetracking bullshit as possible. It's also not that hard, to be honest. Like, I have a level 43 character, which means I had to have done all this bullshit at this level, so it's not like I haven't done it before, and it's not like it's difficult. It's in this fight. Like, I'm just staying on this guy when I really should, like, back off after a couple of hits to make sure he doesn't do that stupid chain thing. Yeah, because it one-shots you. Swipe. I am wielding a +9 Saw Spear, though, and there's some pretty okay gems in here. So it's not like I'm coming into this completely screwed. And I found that your level really doesn't matter. Your main sources of damage are blood gems and upgrades. So, I mean, I have my skill at 25 right now. That's good enough. Oh, he's right on top of my blood echoes. Okay. I mean, there's another strategy to this fight where you can purposefully try to break one of his arms. I found that actually works really well on the cannon, on the cannon version. Yeah, right. That was definitely what I hated the most, was going through the cursed dungeon on the level 43. For what it's worth, though, you don't. Depending on what your build is, some of the bosses, like, you can kind of cheese them. I guess if you were any melee build, though, then Amygdala becomes a lot trickier. Defiled Amygdala. Regular Amygdala is never a problem. Always a joke. Oh! Wow, I don't think I've ever seen that cross swipe before. I think it's because I'm mostly dodging right and not left. But that's because I really want to break that sack. Yeah, I'll do it later. Whack. There. Yeah, there we go. Wait, a level 43 Shikage build? Is that actually good? I kind of feel like Shikage wielders, like, is one of those weapons where you do need a pretty big investment for the damage output. Woo! Alright, now he's gonna... Oh, okay. Whoop. Gotta be real careful here. Oh shit! Whoa, 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 whoa. I sure am glad I put all these points into vitality. Derpy kick. Ooh. I think he does that second attack pretty rarely. At least I feel like I don't see it that often. Alright, now the chains are loose. The chains are loose. This is when things get real crazy. Oh god. Got a double dodge, holy hell. Ugh. Oh, he's doing it again. scary. Whoa. I don't know what the distance is that triggers that attack, because that's the one you don't want him to do. And if you can consistently, like, stay in whatever distance that keeps his AI from doing that, like, if you can keep him from doing that move, this fight becomes actually a lot easier. But I feel like sometimes even when I'm right up in his face, he'll still do that move. Oh, don't want to be behind him. Don't do that. And this is usually when I start losing patience and fuck up the fight. Woo! Yeah. I don't understand how people fight this guy with a slow weapon. Get in my one hit. We're playing real conservatively here. But that's because I don't want to die again. Man, wait, I think I do have a couple of Molotovs. I don't know if they'll actually finish him off, though. I don't know if this guy is particularly weak to fire. Oh, there's the big swing. Smash! Oh, nice. Give me the second free hit. Alright. See, if you're just patient, you win, but I was not. Oh, wrong door. Whoop. Going the wrong way here. And we're not even gonna flick that lamp. That's how little I care. Alright, so next thingy is layer 3 where we gotta fight Rom. And that'll be fun. I'm definitely gonna hit up the dream. Yeah, switch to bolt paper. Oh, so for all you dungeon noobs out there, the dungeons have illusory walls sometimes, like this one right here. And the reason why we want to come in here is because there's a Red Blood 4 in here. And we need those. And, there's some set pieces that let you know where the, sometimes you can really tell that there is a illusory wall, so other times it's not so obvious. Alright, there's the Red Blood 4 we wanted. And so now we just need to unlock this door and fight Rom. Except I'm not going to fight Rom. I'm going to go back to the dream before that. I'm also going to do a whole lot of running. Because I don't feel like fighting these things. Gotta keep running. And the only thing we're trying to do is get to the lever here. I guess I'll kill these guys. They're in my way. Alright. Also, there is a bell ringing lady down there, continually summoning crap. That's part of the reason why I didn't bother to like fight my way through. I just like ran. Because I don't want to deal with the bell ringing lady. Oh man, another shotgun guy. Yeah! I've never been able to do that consistently. Or chain it like that, jeez. Wow. Fatty didn't stand a chance. Oh, and he dropped me a tempering stone. What a gentleman. Alright, I'm gonna use my last BHM. Alright, back to the dream. So this version of ROM is harder than the main, the one in the main game. But, I've noticed that sometimes, I don't know if it's a glitch or something, but, sometimes you can actually hit her head and it will deal full damage. So that's, I don't know if it's a glitch or whatever, but it's definitely something worth exploiting. Oh, nope, definitely don't have a blood rock. Alright, so I think we found a sweet gem at some point, so let's put that in here. 18%, yeah, that's pretty sweet. And 15%. And what does this do? Blunt attack up? Whatever, it adds 6.6. It's better than nothing. Yeah, that's part of the main problem with this fight is that you have a tiny room. Alright, let's buy this so I can go down to 0 insight and make this a better fight. How many blood vials? Oh, I've got plenty of blood vials. Okay, we're good. We good. Let's level up here.
Very well.
25 skills fine. Let's Ooh, I'm 300 away from another level. Alright, I'm sure I can find something to sell. Probably like a blood gem. Oh, I should sell these Adipons. I know I'm not going to need those.
Welcome. Very well. Let me.
Alright, so I'm going to go to like 40 vitality so that I'm allowed to make all kinds of mistakes. Alright, Rom. Time to dance. So, there is another bonus room that I need to raid in the next layer, which will get me the last of the ritual blood 4s that I need. There should be 5 in there, and I should have 4 sitting around, because we need 9. I'm going to double check that right now, once this loads up. Ritual blood 4, I have 4 of them. Yep, so I only need 5 more, and they're definitely in the area after Rom, so we are on track, as long as I can kill Rom here. So here we go. But after this, I only need to do like 2.5 more dungeons. 3.5. The dungeons are getting way harder now, though. I kind of feel like though, since I am investing so much into vitality, it is going to make these fights a little easier. Alright. See if I can end this fight quickly. I don't think I've ever been able to pull off the quick kill using shit. I don't think I've ever been able to pull off the quick kill on this guy, but jeez, I'm one-shotting these. I'm not even giving my beast meter some time to build because I'm one-shotting these. Oh no, come back here. Let me hit you. Oh, there's one more spider over there, but that's okay. Yeah, so I can hit her head for full damage right now. Oh man, I landed the charged R2 and she did not interrupt it. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, the small arena here is a real problem. And my buffs are gone. Oh well. I think it was a good try. Alright, back off, assess, figure out how to do this now that there's a bajillion spiders around. Yeah, no good way to quickly end this fight. I have found though, because of the glitch where sometimes her head is vulnerable, if you're using a bowblade or black sky eye or any sort of arcane missile long range damage, whatever, that does actually trivialize this fight, but only if it glitches. Ah, no, gotta run. Woo! I heard it. I didn't need to see it. I felt it. I might as well kill the trash mob. Shit. Panic roll. Yep. Full damage. Might actually change how I do this fight now that I think about it. Yeah, let's go a little crazy here. Wow, that doesn't interrupt her. What the hell? Like, am I doing it wrong? Oh, gotta run. Oh wow, there was a clear path. I wasn't actually sure. Yep, gotta watch out for that move though. And here's the move I don't know how to punish. God damn it, stop doing that. I'm too afraid to do the transform attack because I think that'll slow me down too much and make me end up getting hit. It's okay though, she's almost dead. Take cover, assess. I think I'm out of range. I hope I'm out of range. Yeah, I'm out of range. I did it. Whack. Oh shit. It's okay, I only need a couple more hits and it looks like I have a clear path, so let's do it. Oh my god, she's backing off! She's actually like dodging my attack as well as she can. Oh, now she's angry. Now she's just chaining this attack. It's okay, I think I have a clear path over on the left here. Oh no! She's doing that move. Ooh, put that one a little close. Alright, we'll come back over here. Wow, no break. Just keeps doing it. Must have pissed her off. Ah. Alright, wait till she's done flailing and then kill her. Alright. Nice. Open. There we go. Well, non-gamer, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you restore yourself to regularity at some point. Alright, so next thing to do is... Oh, it's not in any of the bonus rooms, it's just in the main area. Alright, I can handle that. Is there like any yogurt or something you can eat to restore your regularity? Is that what you're supposed to do? I don't actually know. I've never had this kind of problem. You should perhaps see a doctor about that. Oh man, I do so little damage. Alright, I think there's a door here. Okay. Alright, shortcut unlocked. So, let's break out some fire paper. We need that for the next boss. Ragdolled so hard. Never been able to consistently parry this guy. Nope, alright, whatever. It's not like I can't just outrun him. Woo. Alright, so the ritual stuff we're looking for is in this main area. Just gotta keep running around. So there are spiders on the ceiling. There's a hidden door here. Spider on the other side. Oh, son of a whore! Oh, so many. Alright. The reason to come over here is to just buy this thing. No particular need for it, but if you want to be a completionist, that's where a store is hidden. There's also some fire dogs here and a fireman. Don't have to worry about them though. They're not guarding anything important. There's also a conveniently placed trap here, so I'm gonna activate it. Fire a missile. And oh god damn it. Too many spiders. But that missile that got launched did actually hit one of the dogs in the back. Didn't kill him though. Did like 1,000 damage, which is not enough to kill it, but still good. That is the other thing is, there is a bell lady in this room, and she makes the spiders happen, and spiders are bad. Alright, I unlocked the shortcut. Die! I mean, nothing beats the strategy of just running. Which is really weird in this game where you can actually accomplish quite a lot just by running. You can blow through the entire game just running from everything. No reason to fight. Just be a coward. Be the best coward. Yeah. She's still alive. Oof. Yeah, there actually is another spider lady up there. Or did I just... Oh, I failed to kill this one? Wow. It's a tough lady. Might as well pick up all the freebies here. Yeah, fire paper. Catch you napping. Yeah, so remember how I said there are bonus rooms, like, before the lantern and before the boss? Sometimes there are bonus rooms in the main area as well, like what just happened here. And you wanna get the goods. You wanna pick up all the treasures. Alright, fatty, what do you want? Do a move. Yeah, there you go. Oh, this time. Alright. So in this room, when you see a layout out of this, like this, it's just a treasure room. Which means there's going to be a whole bunch of chests with stuff in it. And we're in this room because there's, between all the chests in here, there should be 5 Red Blood 4s. There's 3 of them, so there should be one that has only 2 in it. Oh, I guess they're split up. Alright, 1 in here and probably 1 in here? Maybe? Would be nice. Huh, so where is the last one? Red Blood 4, I have 8 of them. Did I miss a chest some here? Am I stupid? Oh, I know where it is. It's not in this room. It's in a different place. It's in a tricky place. It's down here. Off to the right, I believe. I'm gonna sneak up on this fatty. You won't see it coming. Yeah. Strangely, there is a lot of debris here that you can knock down. And I think it actually gets his attention if you make noise and like knock some of these things over. Ooh, a tempering gem. Alright, so I don't think it's in this chest. Nope, that's Red Blood 3, but I believe it is in this one. And unfortunately, I've run out of Bold Hunter's Marks, so yeah, there it is. There's the 9 that I need. I'm out of Bold Hunter's Marks, which means I have to, like, walk. And that makes me sad. It's wasting so much time. Next boss is a Bloodletting Beast, which is why I have the fire paper equipped. I think a lot of people have trouble with this boss as well, but it's just important to note that the most dangerous part of this fight is really just the camera. The camera is your worst enemy. Ooh, there's a dog there. Let's see if I can snipe him. Whee! Ah, just missing. That's too bad. Dodge. Dodge again. Oh shit! Oh no! Chain. And this is why I wish I had Bolt Hunter's Marks. Oh well. I'm not gonna bother... Yeah, right? So, my strategy for fighting him is just never lock on. And just keep wailing on his feet. And yeah, I'm not gonna bother retrieving my blood echoes, because whatever, it's not like I'm not gonna find 25,000 blood echoes again. And there are some elevation changes in this arena. Yeah, it's a good one. I would say for Lawrence, yeah, you gotta fight him unlocked. I thought I was gonna eat that pill fast enough, but apparently not. It's okay, just be aggressive. I mean, especially since this is the version that has its head. It's a little bit easier. Wow. Took a big hit, and I don't really know from what. Alright, that's a big beast meter. Big build-up. God, he won't stand still. Alright, now he will. Because he's fixing that limb that I broke. Oh no. Rebuff. And now he's in his second form, but that's okay. Now in the Defiled version, you would not be able to take these risks, because a lot of the things he does will one-shot you. Like that slam. And he's dead. But yeah, the camera isn't a problem if you don't lock on. You basically just need to focus and figure out where he is, like where his legs are, and just point yourself in that general direction. Swing in that general direction, maybe you'll hit. And yeah, there you have it. What was that, level 48? Whatever. Easy. Easy shit. Level 53. Alright, I gained some levels at some point. I don't know why I blood tapped there. So the next one is Ailing Laran. You get that chalice by killing Amygdala. It's right over here. And it says I need 2 more Cold Blood Flower Bloods. Cold Blood Flower Blood? Hallblart Malblops. And you get those from, well, you get them from the Nightmare Frontier, but you unlock them, as long as you pick them up, you unlock them from in the Insight Shop. Oh, I should check those blood gems I picked up. You also find that you're continually finding better blood gems as you're progressing through these dungeons, which is nice. Makes you feel like you're actually getting somewhere. So now I have enough ritual materials to make this dungeon. And after this, you only gotta do like 2.5 more. And that's all you'll need. I say 2.5 because you don't actually have to finish some of these dungeons to unlock the FRCs. And I'm gonna show you how.
Very well.
Oh, are you kidding me? Need 800-ish blood echoes. All right, we can do that. I can muster up the funds. Yeah, we don't need damps. We don't need these.
Welcome. Very well.
Yeah, more vitality, so I can make mistakes. I love it. All right, in we go. So the next dungeon that we're trying to make is the Defiled Tumeru, which we got from killing the Bloodletting Beast. And this is the dungeon that everybody hates, because it's where your HP gets cut in half. Which is why I'm investing into Vitality so early, is because I know I'm about to hit the Curse Dungeon very soon. And to make that, we need to make a lot of detours here. To pick up the necessary ritual materials. There's going to be a lot of suicide running too, because most of these areas we're just going to run in and grab the ritual materials and then either die or Bold Hunter's Mark out. And seeing as I have no more Bold Hunter's Marks, it only leaves the other option on the table. So, prepare to die. Fire! Alright, kill the dude. Well, this is when you start seeing some madmans too. They're a good sign. Alright, got my ritual blood 4. I can die in peace. Oh, really? What triggers them to appear then if you don't pick them up? Is that the same thing with the pearl slug? Like the one that you pick up at Bergenworth? Bergenworth. That's where I got my degree. That's where I learned to be an HVAC technician. Alright, so that was the pre-lantern bonus area. As you saw, there was one red blood in there that we needed, so we went and grabbed that. And now we're in the main area. The main purpose of this is just to pull the lever. There's also 2 red blood 5s here, so I'm gonna grab those on the crackback. But really, we're here for the lever. Also, if you haven't encountered Madmans before, you are in for a treat. They're so angry and screamy, and they chase you, and it's great. Is he still coming? No? Alright, I guess he got bored. Yep, there are pitfalls too. Lots of wonderful things in dungeons that you never get to see. There are traps, guillotine traps. It's great. Alright, so here's the Rip Bloods I want. Gonna dodge this doggo over here. You notice I'm not doing a whole lot of fighting, because I don't want to. For what it's worth, though, killing these things is kind of worth it at a low level, because they do give quite a bit of blood echo. So I wonder what triggers it, even though, like, you get... So you saw what I did there was, there's a trap right there, and conveniently there's a beast right in front of it. So you trigger the trap, kills the beast, gets lit on fire, it's great. And here's a room full of nasties. But you're gonna run past them too. You're gonna bear right. You're gonna cross the scary bridge. I hear there are people who have like a phobia of these kinds of bridges. God damn it. I'm trying to pick up the thing. I don't care about this note. There we go. This is another situation where I really wish I had some bold hunter's marks. But it's okay, regular hunter's marks will do. I don't care about my blood echo. I think there are spiders in here. Yep. Scary, scary spiders. And there's one more over there, but he only wakes up when you, like, open a chest. See, he sees me. It's like, that's my chest. You can't be taking stuff out of my chest. I had my lunch in there. Oh. Alright, so one of these chests has what I'm looking for. There we go, Rip Blood 4. I think there's another one with Rip Blood 4. And then I'm gonna get another one with Rip Blood 4. And that'll be all the Red Blood 4s on this floor. Wow, I got the visceral for that? I thought I was very late on the timing. But I guess not. Alright, and this is the part where I would use a bold hunter's mark and get out. But seeing as I don't have any, we're gonna use regular hunter's mark and throw away 20,000 blood echoes because the fuck do I care? Alright, and that is all the ritual bloods in this on this floor, so we're ready for the boss. It is Beast Possessed Soul. He should be pretty easy. Now I'm running into this fight with no runes because I haven't killed the witches. And I'm missing a lot of stuff that would actually make these fights easier. Oh god. Oh, I'm the worst. Alright, let's heal. Wonderful showing. 2 balls. I wonder if there's a way I can backstab him there, but I feel like the window's too small. Whack. I'm not actually sure that move is parryable. I feel like it's always fun to try though. Urgh. Not even sure that one was parryable. That one definitely is though. Whack! Oh shit. So now I expect him to get all aggro on me. Normally, if you hit him with like a move that staggers him, instead of pressing the attack or countering, he usually, for whatever reason, backs off. Like he does like a spinny move. Yeah, that is true. I don't actually know if I have any pungents left, though. I have 4 pungents. Okay. So I could use them in this fight. But I think I'm going to save them because Bloodstarved Beast is on the next floor. And I'm actually going to just rely on my cunning and guile to take him down. Alright, let's try it. He's too far away. Alright, so yeah, there is no window to get a backstab in. Too bad. See if I can get this off. Oh man. So it staggers them, but it doesn't send them flying. Ugh. Transform attack didn't hit. Keep backing off. It's making this fight take longer. Ugh. Not dead. That is not true. That is not true. I have definitely fought a man-eater boar cursed. Although that is interesting. I didn't actually know that the pungents work on man-eater boar. No, you know what works against man-eater boar? Like secret tech? When he does the charge attack, the one that like, you know, he just kind of lumbers at you and if it hits you, you die in a cursed dungeon. You can interrupt that attack with a pebble. Secret tech. Crazy, I know, but it works. That is the secret to beating up man-eater boar. You just wing a pebble at his face when he's doing the charge attack. It interrupts it. It's great. Too early on that one. Break all the architecture. Nice. Alright, so that leap attack can be interrupted, or can be parried. Is he gonna transform now? Yeah, he's angry. I'll do it again? No? He tried to falcon punch me though. I don't know how well that works out. Yeah, he does that little spinny thing. And that came out a little late. Yeah, because this guy can be parried, I tend not to waste too many resources on him. Oh man. Thought for sure that was gonna No, it's gonna parry. There we go. Ha! That time it hit twice. Nope. Fireballs. Ow. I think this should do it. Alright. He did. Maybe he'll drop me a good gem. Oh man. That would be a good gem for someone else, but not me. Alright, so layer 2 is when I start getting into the more dangerous bonus rooms. So I do need to hit up both the pre-lantern and the pre-boss, so let's do that. I think this is when the challenge level of the Chalice dungeons really ramps up. Like even if you are a higher level, I think the starting this is when things start getting a little dicey. Gotta go up here. Oh, for those of you who are wondering, this is where the Beast Claw is, if you're into that. So you want this right here, which is the Rib Bloods, and that is technically all you need, but since I'm here, I'm going to pick up the Beast Claws as well. Because Beast Claws are fun. I don't want to say they're good, because I'm pretty sure they're not, but they're fun. Alright, fine, I'll kill him. He really wants to fight. I guess I'll give him a fight. Urgh. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Because the Beast Claws, even though it seems like it should be a fast weapon, there's quite a bit of like charge up before you actually swing them in both forms, even untransformed. So it's like, oh, I don't have any Bold Hunter's marks left. Well, I guess I'll walk because I actually do want to keep my blood echoes. 60,000 is actually a lot for a low level toon like me. I have defeated everything up to Rom. And I have killed none of the optional bosses. So that means the no Hemwick Witches, which means I don't have the rune item thing, so I can't use runes. And Cleric Beast is still alive, which is why I can't buy Bold Hunter's marks. And I should have thought of that because I could have bought Bold Hunter's marks from the messenger shop in the dungeon, because they're always for sale there, and they're not marked up. Crazy. Think of the savings. Alright, I didn't get any new gems. So now that I'm pretty sure I am in danger of getting killed, I'm gonna put some more into vitality, and I guess we can start investing in skill again. Alright. And back we go. Because this next part is definitely gonna involve a suicide run. Or I guess I could be a badass and kill everything in the bonus room. There's a way to do it easily. You use Shaman Bone Blades. And by easy, I mean there's a little bit of luck involved too. Alright, let's unlock some doors. I mean, I have found that it's a lot easier to just suicide run through most of the Chalice dungeons anyway, because there's nothing really worth picking up until you unlock the ability to get, like, use glyph codes anyway, so... Hey, lady. I'm gonna leave you alone because all I want to do is push this lever. Woo! Woo! It's a real battlefield now. Oh, and there's a doggo here. Big doggo. I don't know if it's actually faster to be running like this or if I just should have just let these things kill me. Alright, so the next room is the Gauntlet of Doom. This is usually where I just do a suicide run because it's very hard to stay alive. Whoa! Oh, that guy. There's a guy hidden in the coffin. Big doggo. So there are two bell ringing ladies. A whole bunch of these big werewolves. And there's gonna be like spiders everywhere. Oh god. Sometimes they block that passage, which is where the real problem comes in. Like, you need to be able to make it through this door, and then unlock the door right where I'm looking at. Just as a shortcut. And then you need to pick up some blood. Because, you know, that's easy. Alright, let's try this again, but really embrace the suicide. Really earn it. I mean, I think if I am fast enough, I can avoid I can get to that doorway before the spider gets there, and then run past. Yep, okay, we're good. I'm gonna unlock this door in case I fucked up. And then immediately fuck up. No, we're good. Yeah, so the item we're looking for is beyond this door, and it's in that treasure chest at the end. So many spiders! Oh, I'm not dead. I'm not dead and I'm not trapped. That's how cool I am. Well, now I'm gonna pick up some items for funsies. Well, sure am glad I opened this door. Don't mind me, just setting my hotkeys. I casually walk around these guys. Alright, so now I have all the stuff I need to fight Bloodstarved Beasts, so we're just gonna go right in there. Ignore the fact that I'm being followed by a bunch of scary spiders. And this fight isn't much different from regular Bloodstarved Beasts. He just has more HP and can kill you faster. So, but the same tactics still apply. Move to the left, use Fire Paper, use Beast Blood Pellet, use Pungence if you really want a quick fight. You're gonna end up using a little bit more just because he has more HP, but in terms of how the fight actually unfolds, strategy doesn't really change. I mean, you could also do like the parry strategy, but I feel like that's less consistent than... Oh shit, cornered! Now we gotta reload the buff. Oh shit! Good thing I have antidotes. I've noticed that the BSB's slow poison seems to like proc much faster, and like it starts draining your HP much faster than like the poison that you get from the swamp or from any other source. I guess his poison is especially virulent. Maybe there are lore implications there. Woo! Grab attack. Alright, I think this is when I start using the pungents. Try to end this fight faster. Yeah, go for the pungents, don't go for me. Just going around in circles. Alright, let's throw another one. I don't know what happened there. And throw another one. And that's it. Ooh, I wonder if those spiders are still there. Oh, yes, they are. Are they gonna follow me now? No? Oh, alright, well, too bad. They had their chance. Alright, so there's a free boss, and then I fight Aberrant Beast. Awesome. Aberrant Beast is another one that some people seem to have trouble with, and I don't know, I feel he's pretty easy. And I actually I haven't picked up too many poison knives, and I'm not going to buy more because I don't really need them for this fight. Like, I'll use the 2 that I have because why not? But I don't feel like this is a very difficult boss. He's another one where you have to just be patient. And not take too many risks, and I don't know why I just blood tapped there, because I'm stupid. So what do I want? I think I just want levels.
Well, very well.
Alright, let's start pumping up skills so I can do some mad damage.
Farewell.
2 poison knives is not enough to kill him outright, in case anyone's curious. Abhorrent beast? But actually... I've heard it pronounced both ways, though. We can't both be right. Alright, so the only thing other than unlocking the gate is gotta go into the pre-boss. Die! Oh my god, just die! Oh, fuck you! Oh, she's got murder in her eyes! I done did it now. Yeah, it's taking too much hits to kill them. I'm just gonna keep running. It's too much work to kill these people. I'm not gonna do it. There's no way that's gonna come back and bite me in the ass. Alright, so you wanna go to the left here, go through this door. There's gonna be an angry man here, but it's okay. He's not angry at you. He's angry at life. Woo! I'm just taking risks on picking these things up. Oh, he's so angry. He's so butthurt. Alright, so pre-boss. I believe there is there's a werewolf waiting for me on the other side of this door, and I could clip through to kill him, but I think I'd rather... Ugh. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, but he can't get out, goddamn. That means I have to kill him. I didn't want to do this. I want enough space to like get in there. Oh, god damn it. I wanted to like push him back just a little so I could walk past him and not have to go and kill him. But that didn't work. Hey, anime bot, you're back. Shouldn't you be studying for something? Studying for whatever it is you do. Alright, well maybe there's enough space for me to just squeeze by him now. Again, don't care about the blood echoes I lost. Oh hey, there they are. Aha, werewolves can't climb ladders for some reason. Ugh. Wait, can those beasts climb ladders? Oh wow, they can! I mean, this one is clearly trying his best here. Huh. Today I learned. Well, that's good. It's good to give in to procrastination. It makes you stronger. Oh wow, how did those miss? Alright, so nothing over here. You want to go down here, grab all the fun things. There's like some cold blood crap and some other shit. I'll find them. There's a blooming cold blood blah. Yeah. I love those items. And then there's two bastards of Loran. And I think there's something else that you need in here. Right, the other cold bloods. So you need a total of 6 of them, which I just got. And then you need to backtrack over here across this bridge and get 2 more bastards of Loran. And they're in the chest in the middle. Guarded by a bunch of these things, but, you know, you can just wander around. It's a suicide run. You don't actually care if you die here. In fact... Oh no, I've been slow poisoned. In fact, dying's great because it means it's just gonna load you to the next lamp, back to the lamp anyway. Great, we're saving time! We're like 2 hours into this stream, and I guess I really only have to do 2.5 more dungeons. All for the goddamn burial blade. It's better be worth it. But, yeah, doing enough to unlock FRCs is only like a 6-hour investment. Start to finish. Alright, here we go. Eat a poison. Slash a face. Slash a face. Oh, never mind. Just kidding. JK. Like, you need a fast weapon, preferably a serrated weapon, and you just, like, dodge in and get a hit, and that's all you need to do. Like, he only has so many attacks. And once you learn which ones open him up, then that's the one that you dodge in, do one R1, and then just dodge back out. Like, that one's kind of unsafe, so you don't approach. That one's very safe. I think this one's safe. I guess not. You gotta be careful when to heal too, because if it's from neutral, when you heal, he does the move where he does that move where he quickly closes the gap and then just like slashes your face. You don't wanna let him do that. Sometimes if you're really far away and heal, you can bait him into doing that charge, the charge move. So that is a viable strategy. Slash. Alright, I'm out of poison knives. I broke his hand. He doesn't like that. He's like, my hand. It's my favorite hand too. It's the one I watch Netflix with. Alright. Oh, that didn't bait the move. Thought it would. Now his hand actually takes bonus damage, so this is pretty much where you want to be in the fight, is you either break his face or his hand. Oh, now he's healing it. So now he's back to taking regular damage. But that is more or less the flow of battle. You want to break a limb, and then... Oh wow. It keeps countering with that move. Alright, do the lunge. Oh, alright, fine. To the Falcon Punch. That one's easy to counter. Ooh, okay, so if I don't dodge in, I think that's when I can easily get a hit in. Oh, now he does the big move. That's the one you gotta avoid. Like, really pay attention to. Because he's in his third form now. You can tell because he's, like, super angry. What I find interesting about this boss, though, is that he does a lot of moves that feel like they should be parryable, but none of his moves can be parried. Man, I wish I had some more poison knives to really, hurry this fight along. I'm gonna heal instead of pressing the advantage here. Woo. Oh, got a little too close there. Oh, nice. And this is why we pump points and skill. And so now his head should take extra damage, because I broke it. I broke his head. Oh wow, I wasn't close enough. Woo, woo. Big explosion. You'll notice now in the third form he has a lot fewer openings. So it's still the same game though. Just look for the attacks that you know how to counter. Dodge in. Oh, I broke his hand again. Jeez. Counter and then dodge back out. And if you get really greedy in this fight, you get pretty much immediately punished. Oh man, so much blood. That time I wasn't close enough. Too close. Come on. Do a thing. Not that thing. That one's okay, I guess. I can counter that one. That's the one I want. There we go. See, you just gotta be patient. Alright, so we have the lower Lorad. We did it. I still think Orphan of Kos is my most difficult boss. That's the one that I consistently have trouble with. Alright, now for some real fun. It's time to make the Defiled Chalice. So you'll notice we need Arcane Haze for this, which is why we picked up the Arcane Haze extractor from way back when. Gotta come over to this thing, and then you gotta get rid of ritual materials to make more ritual materials. It's great, makes sense. So we'll just get rid of a bunch of these tomb molds because we don't need them. And now the real fun begins. We're doing the Defiled Dungeon. But for our purposes, since we are only trying to race to the Burial Blade, we only need... we don't actually need to kill Amygdala. You gotta kill everyone else, though. So this still isn't gonna be easy by any stretch, but we don't have to kill Amygdala. And I think that's a big load off. Alright, let's do Fire and Beast Blood and get some levels.
Welcome.
And then we can do this.
Very well. Let the echoes become your strength.
Skill, I guess. You like those, right? Level 63. I am not gonna have a lot of HP, so this is gonna be fun. Alright, so this is when I have to start consulting my notes, because the that I look through is not very detailed to make the lower Loran and the Eyes Chalices, and we are trying to gather enough materials to make the a root version of the Defiled Dungeon. Reason being that if you put the 3 chalice rites on this, the F, the R, and the C, on a oh shit, that almost got me. On a root version of this dungeon, you will unlock all FRC. Oh wow, that didn't hit. So part of the plan is to make an FRC version of this dungeon so that we can do more FRCs in the future. Oh man. 3 viscerals to end this guy. 3. Alright. So, since we need a bunch of ritual bloods of all levels, 4 and 5, so maybe not all levels, but definitely 4 and 5, we need to do a lot of sidetracking. And the first sidetracking is up here. There should be 2 ritual blood 4s. Yep. Okay. Whee! And that's all we need from this floor, I think. Oh wait, no, we need to go into the pre-boss. Because there's more Rip Blood 4s in here. So here's the pre-boss. Man, that life bar is so short. I'm a little scared. Man, Man, these guys take some hits. Alright, so this place is kind of tricky. There is a treasure chest behind the lady there, and you need to get to it. But she's kind of being a bitch about it. Alright, I need to blood tap. Yeah, blood. Right. I don't even know why I opened that door. So there's a chest behind her, and I came through this, but I'm not dead. Yeah. So the problem with trying to kill her is if a fireball hits you while you are in the middle of an attack, you'll take 20% extra damage, which will kill you. Like, I think you need like more than 50 vitality to be able to take one of those hits in a cursed dungeon. Oh, hey, this guy's just kind of hanging out. Fuck you! Fuck you! Oh. Man. That's what you got for fighting me on the ladder. Alright, so there's a total of 3 ritual blood 4s in here. I picked up 1. The other one is in this room over here. And then there is one more room with stuff in it, but it's really shitty. You don't want to do that. Oh wow, can't hit him. Why can't I hit you? Alright, there we go. Poke. Another reason why I favor the saw spear over the saw cleaver is it has a thrust with a fairly decent range. It's important that you don't do a charge attack. Don't fully charge this. It's just a R2 tap and release. I think it is the longest possible reach you can get with this weapon, and it is longer than using the saw cleaver. I mean, thrust attacks in general in this game are very good, because there are a lot of enemies that well, there are no enemies that are resistant to it other than ones that are resistant to physical damage in general. And there are plenty of enemies that are actually weak to it, so gotta love them thrust attacks. Alright, we're done with this layer. We can fight the first boss. I've already forgotten who it is. Is it Keeper? I think it's Keeper. Yeah, it's Keeper. Same strategy works before, except now you have to worry about getting one-shotted. But I think you can chain, like what I'm doing here. Doesn't work every time though. Oh shit, I should just let him do the attack. Damn. It's not being as aggressive as I hoped. There we go. Yeah, be aggressive so I can shoot you in the face. Wow. Oh no, I stupidly let her activate the sword. Alright. So now a lot of the previous strategies no longer work. Means we gotta do this the silly way, which is basically bait the one attack. The one where yeah, that one. Except I dodged it poorly. Whoops. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, but it looked like she wasn't doing the crisscross. That is usually the strategy I go for, but didn't seem like she was into that. Also, the gun spam's really good in this fight because it stops her from lighting her sword on fire, which is where we want to be. No fire swords. Yeah, fuck it. So I get in the 1R2. Oh, that's the one I want. Yeah. Oh, god damn it, she activated her sword. Right when I'm going for the blood tap. Yeah. And this is usually how I kill her. Oh no. I kind of want to get her out of the corner, but eh. Ugh, not close enough. Oh, I guess I am. Ooh. Oh shit, did I just switch her? Oh, I think I did. Uh-oh. Fuck! She's up there! Oh no! How do I hit her? Oh, fuck! Oh man, and she can still... Well... Yeah. Well, maybe if I angle this thing really... Nope, nope, that's not doing it either. If only I had a beast cutter and the stats to wield it. I don't have the monocular because I didn't pick it up. It was too far off to the side. Also, I don't have any poison knives. Yeah, I think it's a lost cause. Restart. Alright, bitch, kill me. The reason I want her to kill me is because I want to start with these +5 bullets. I have no BHMs either. Oh well, let's see what I have. I have 8 Molotovs. Alright, let's throw some mollies at her. I think that's actually all I have. I have 2 oil urns, a pungent, 6 numbing mists. Alright. I can't lock on to her. Alright, so we'll just tilt the camera up a little. Alright, that's not gonna do it. That's not gonna kill her. Fuck it. Alright, kill me already. Come on. I don't want to lose my blood echoes. Ah, so close. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You know, if I had the burial blade here, I'd be able to hit her. This is why we want the burial blade. Alright. I will sacrifice my 40,000 blood echoes. I mean, it's not like I can't get them back, but it would have been nice to have them. Alright, let's try this again, but with less glitching, jeez. Oh, it doesn't refill my stuff when I do that? Oh, alright. I guess we'll just have to do this with the 9 bullets that I have. Alright, no glitching. No glitching. I guess the safest way to do this would be to not go near any of the walls. But I feel like it's an inevitability that I'm gonna end up near the wall. Oh, why was that not a visceral? Alright, good. Yeah. Oh shit. It's okay, I wanted the reload. Man, I would have killed her for sure if it weren't for that glitch, because I had her locked. I feel like you want to in general push her up against a wall and spam the shooting and the viscerals anyway. Alright, we are refreshed and ready to try again. Huh. Ooh, make it like just glitch her against here. Less of an opportunity that she'll end up there. Ah, she broke out. I tried. Whack. Ooh. No. No fire sword for you. Alright, there we go. Oh my god, why was that not a visceral? Ugh. Fine, we'll go back to this. Why did she just stand there? Oh man, rarely see that come out. Yep. Oh. Just trying to gun spam her, but she kept backing away. See, if I were better at this game, I'd have the uncanny burial blade by now, but I'm not. Alright, here we go. There we go. Oh shit. Oh shit! Oh, okay. I thought... I thought I did something cool there where I had her like stuck up there. Oh, come on, stop trying to activate your sword. Ooh, can I visceral her? Can I visceral her out the fog door? That would be pretty cool. Oh, god damn it. Oh, she fell back down. Nice. Wait, can I just do this all day? No, I guess not. Oh, god damn. Well. Yes! That's what we needed. So, I guess those corners is where I don't want to do the viscerals. But at the same time, I feel like that's where she keeps ending up. And I almost sent her up into the ceiling when it was up against one of the statues, so I can't really do it there either. So maybe the trick is really just to not do it near any walls. Ugh. Yeah, there we go. That's the move that I want her to do. Trying to not get her up to a wall, but there she goes cornering herself. Oh, goddamn! Thought I would have gotten the shot off in time because I saw exactly what she was trying to do. I baited the move, but didn't react correctly. This fight is actually a lot harder when I'm actively trying not to visceral her near a wall. Although it does seem like the glitch is not 100%, so it might be worth the risk anyway to just keep trying it. I have a feeling it doesn't work on every wall, because that would just be nuts. I mean, this is such a polished game. There's no way that it would be glitched on every wall. Yeah, 0. Oh, god damn it. I was just a little too slow. Like, that is one of the easier ones to parry, but was a little bit late on that. Did not expect this one to be my roadblock. Figured I'd kill her in like 2 or 3 tries at most. Although, I think I would have killed her in 2 of these tries if it weren't for the whole frickin' glitch into the ceiling thing. God, that's so annoying. Whoop! Nearly walked right into that. am I so bad? Yes. That was what I was trying to get her to do. Probably should have parried there, but... Ow! Alright. This is when we accidentally put her up on a wall. Come on, do the thing. Oh, she's not doing the thing. Do the thing. There we go. Like, I think if I slash her, that'll encourage her to do the thing. Or not. No, don't do that thing. Oh, but now she's up against one of the bad walls. That's what we're gonna call them now, the bad wall. Woo. Come on. Oh, she got her sword active. Alright, now I'm gonna back away because I don't want to get her stuck up the wall. Kinda sucks, but I think this is the only way to actually do this fight, is to be very mindful of those walls. But it's harder to like get her trapped into that cycle. Alright, there we go. Gotta be the right move. Yep. Don't get too close to that wall, it's bad. There we go. Finally. It would have been nice if that last hit sent her up the wall. Just as like a final fuck you. Oh man, sweet blood echoes. Alright, so I do need to go into that pre-lantern, but I'm gonna visit the dream first because I am sure that I need to get some bleckos, get some levels, blood levels. So, we don't need to kill Amygdala. So the next challenge really is just killing Hot Dog. Which I'm not sure I'll be able to. Sure as hell gonna try though. That's gonna be another one where it's really a test of patience. Ooh, I can buy these things. Eh, might as well. Alright. Wake up. I need my bleckos. My blood levels. Oh, god damn it.
Now shut your eyes.
Oh man, I just like popped right back up. That's pretty funny.
Farewell, good.
Alright, layer 2. So I need to go into the pre-lantern because there are 5 ritual blood 4s in there, and we need those. There's also 2 mold 4. I don't remember if I need them. I think I put them in my notes because maybe I do need them? Who knows? Well, we're about to find out. Hot Dog is also a pretty difficult boss when you get one-shotted. Alright, so I need to double back. So the items I'm looking for in here is... I need a... There's a Rit Blood 5. There's 5 Rit Blood 4s. And 3 Tomb Mold 4s. According to my notes. Somewhere in this room. Oh, hi. I know I'm not supposed to go there. Alright, this is the place that has, like, all the madmans. They're so mad. So there's the one over there, he's just chilling. There's gonna be one more in here. It's just the madman's lackey. Oh man, Bolt Hunter marks. We like those. We ran out of those. Hey buddy, don't mind me. Just raiding your tomb. Alright, there's the Rit Blood 5. Now we can leave. And I think the other one I need is in some chests down here. Tomb Mold 4, and then this should be where the Rit Blood... Yep. Awesome. Alright, we got everything we came for, so we can leave. Is he still chasing me? Alright. So then we just need to pull the lever. I know where that is. Quite a hike. Pull the lever, do the pre-boss, and then we fight the hot dog. The hottest of dogs. Ooh, close. That one almost hit. Just avoiding all the shit. Oh, son of a whore. Well, that's what I get for running. Alright, let's do this again, but we'll run even harder. That's probably where I went wrong, was I didn't run hard enough. I didn't want it enough. Oh, I guess ooh, another one, yay! The creepy ghost lady! She sounds so angry. Alright, let's just run instead of roll. Yeah, that's how we do. God, why is everyone so angry? I didn't even do anything. Ooh, jeez, close. Alright, I could use a hunter's mark here, I think. But I'm like right there. I'm right near the lamp. Alright, so in the pre-boss room there should be 3 Ripblood 5s, which are farmable, so not like strictly necessary, but there are also 2 inflicted organs, which are necessary. So we're gonna get this. So we're gonna be building a depth 4 FRC. So the requirements are gonna be a little bit different and actually a little bit easier. Alright, we gotta run around. Guess we want to go here. There's a summoning trap over there. I don't know if you saw it, but you don't want to step on it. Chest right here. I don't think this has one of the... actually it might. Let's look. Oh yeah, there's the Ripblood 5s. Alright, so that means there's an inflicted organ, 2 inflicted organs, inside that chest, guarded by the fat man. Man, I don't really need to kill him. I just need to like lure him away from the chest. But giving me these free hits, I might as well. I mean, he's insisting on it. We might as well give him what he wants. Oh shit. Almost killed me. I mean, maybe he'll drop a cursed gem for me. Yeah! Alright. That might be good. Alright, inflicted organ. And now we're done here. We can go fight Hot Dog. Yay! I gotta go look at that thing. Ah, Dura down. It's not good. I'm gonna break my saw spear so fast. It is a pretty significant damage boost, though. I am tempted to use it. Oh man, game's like lagging. Alright, I'm going to fight the hot dog without going to the dream. I think I can win. It's gonna be another long fight, cause it's another test of patience. Whack. Oh, okay. Oh, spun right into that. Seems like the best course of action is like dodge in, do one attack, and then back out. Unless he does that, then you just wail on him. And then back off before he explodes. And now that I broke that limb, that is the one that I'm going to prioritize because it deals a little extra damage. Oh. I do have to actually hit it though. Come on, doggy. Whoa! mean, he's got a lot of moves, but a lot of them are dodged more or less the same way. Like, the timing is not very different. I think what gets people on this fight is your greed. Like, I didn't go for a hit there. Your greed gets punished pretty hard. Like, if I did a second attack there, I would have died. Oh shit. Misjudged the timing. He seems to be doing the same attack over and over, which is good for me. Because it's an attack that I know how to dodge. If I can actually break his head, I can start like wailing on that for some pretty good damage, but it's a little risky with such a short weapon. Although it does look like he's giving me some free hits here. Damn. Wow, he's just... all the free hits. Whoa, okay. He went for combo number 3. I think he's at about 60% health, so we're doing good here. Like I said, just a fight of patience. Like, if I can do what I've been doing for the next, like, 4 minutes, I think that's what it takes to kill him. Oh, that's bad. Oh, wow. Broke his head. Alright, now I can do a boatload of damage to his head if he keeps letting me hit it. Ugh. Yeah. Keep doing that move. Oh no, the explosion. So I think that'll heal his paw, but I don't think it'll heal his head. Oh shit. Okay, alright. Still good. Still got it. Alright, so now I've broken his his right, my left. So I can prioritize either hitting his head or hitting the left paw, and that'll deal some bonus damage and help close this fight out a little quicker. If he gets even one good hit on me though, I'm dead, so... that is more or less the nature of this fight. And the next time he does the explosion, I think it'll heal his head. So... then we're back to doing shitty damage again. Okay, there's the explosion. Ah, I healed his left paw too, or right paw. Third attack, and a fourth attack, wow. Yep, his head is definitely fixed. All right, let's break this hand. Oh wow, it didn't break. All right, there we go. All right, now I'm scared. Can't take too many risks in this fight. That's how you lose. Explosion. I think that heals him. That sucks. You might notice he's a little faster now because he's near death. I think he reaches this point at about like 30% health. Maybe a little more. Oh god. I did 4 hits and it wasn't enough to break his hand a third time this fight. Like it's a little riskier to counter him now because he recovers so much more quickly from his attacks. Not impossible though. Oof. Got a little close there. Oh shit! Oh god. Got a little greedy. Oh. Can't counter this move. I feel like that is a good move to counter, but I've never figured out... Oh shit. I've never figured out the right window for hitting him when he does the multi-bite. Obviously if you had a bow or black sky eye, you could easily counter. Can't even really counter it, call it countering. Whack. Whack. Ugh. Oh, I wasn't close enough that time. Ooh. And another explosion. If only I could throw some Molotovs at him. Alright, I think he's dead now. Alright. Jeez. Now I know how it feels. This must be what it feels like to fight it at like blood level 4. Where you just have to be super patient. Alright, we are actually almost done with this dungeon. So now all I need to do is go into one of the side areas and pick up a bunch of shit. It's actually got a lot of crazy enemies in there though, so I actually am going to bank these blood echoes. But I do not have to fight Amygdala. Not to load off my back, because I am not ready. But after that, all I need to do is make a couple of dungeons, speed run through those, and then we're good. I can get rid of this. Give me echoes.
Very well.
Channel my echoes.
Farewell.
Alright, in we go. This may or may not be a suicide run, depending on how tricky I am. So the items we're looking for here, there should be 3 Rit Blood 5s, 4 Tomb Mold 4s, again, not sure if I actually need them, 3 Inflicted Organs, and 2 Sage's Hairs, and 1 more Sage's Hair. Those I know for sure we need. Let me double check my inventory. Because we need a bunch of Sage's Hairs to make, to use as chalice rights to be able to make FRCs. And we'll get to that. Once I'm finished with this dungeon, I can show you exactly what else needs to be done. It's too bad my notes don't have the exact locations for all these chests, so I'm gonna do a lot of fucking around. Alright, maybe it's in here? Alright, so that's where the 3 Red Blood 5s are, so we can cross that off the list. Dodge all these assholes. Am I being chased? I sure am. Pixel of health. I maybe should not have done a visceral attack here. This is a pretty high traffic area. If a blood liquor spawns there, I'm gonna be pretty sad. Okay, so that's the 4 Rip Blood 4s. Why the fuck did I sit down? Oh, fucking gesture controls. Alright, I'm pretty sure I need what's in that chest. Let's break this shit so I can see what I'm doing. Alright. We're gonna do a pincer attack on me, but I'm ready for that shit. A lot of sleepy guys here. Alright, so there's 2 of the Sage's Hair. Is this the Inflicted Organs? Yep, alright. And so now I need 1 more Sage's Hair, and it's in the room upstairs with the fatty. And I have never mastered how to effectively fight the fatties, so I'm just gonna have to run. Is it this room? I don't think it is. Oh, now I remember. These loop around. Okay, so it doesn't matter which door I go through. Gonna be an asshole over here. I've actually had this this fatty stop me from reaching the chest, which is where the item I'm looking for is hidden. So we're just gonna not bullshit around and just use a blue elixir. No dicking around. Oh wait, you still beat me? Alright, well, I'm running. Ah! Ooh, I'm not dead. How does he see me? I'm so invisible. I am the most invisible. I am the invisiblest. No one is more invisible than I am. Alright, and now I can go back to the lamp. Because we are done. Alright, so this should be all the materials I need out of this dungeon, which is why I don't have to kill Amygdala. Amygdala drops the Tumeru Eyehill dungeon chalice thing, and for this run we actually don't need to make that. The ultimate goal of this run is we want to be able to make this thing, this Cursed Defiled Root Chalice, And oh, I do have all the sage's hair I need. And we need one more Bastard of Loran in order to make this. And in order to get that Bastard of Loran, we need to get into this other dungeon. This one, Lower Loran. So this is what we're making next. But ultimately, just to show you, once you make this dungeon, this Cursed Tumeru Defilement, whatever the fuck, and have these 3 rights on it, it will unlock everything in the future that needs these 3 additional rights. You don't have to make a Depth 5 FRC. You can make a Depth 4 FRC and get away with it. You will still need the roots for the root chalices of these other dungeons. So part of the reason we're going into Lower Loran is because it will get us the Lower Loran root chalice, and it will get us that last Bastard of Loran that we need. Once we have those, that is it. I thought we would need to go into the Eyes dungeon, but now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure we don't. And I don't have the materials to make it anyway, so moot point. So as it turns out, I didn't need to kill Abridus, which would have shaved like an hour off of this run. But, yeah. What time is it? 12:08. Yeah, fuck it, we can do this. Run actually gets a little easier now, believe it or not. Cause, let's see, Lower Loran. So I only need to make it to Layer 3, and I don't even have to kill the Layer 3 boss. We're pretty much near the end of this run. So I'm just going to finish it up. And let me show you how. So now we're in Lower Loran, and we do not need anything from the first layer. So we're not going to take anything. The first layer is just find the lever, pull the lever, fight the boss. The boss is a... oh jeez. The boss is a silver beast, so it's stupidly easy. So this layer 1 is pretty much a cakewalk. Now the next layer is a little trickier. We actually need some materials out of the next layer. But this first layer, nothing we need. Oh shit! Like, I thought there was a doorway to the right, and I somehow missed it. Got my bearings. Alright, so I am trying to get to that lever. This man is in my way. He's trying to keep me warm while I'm doing my job. I'm doing good work here, you know, pulling those levers. Alright, I have died to this boss before, embarrassingly, so... And, I mean, he does have, he is very resistant to physical damage, so maybe he is kind of hard. I'm gonna use fire paper here. It's not like I don't have a bajillion of them. Ooh, so much damage. Not interrupt the electricity. Oh wow. No amount of damage will stop that. Yep, okay. I thought there would be, like, if you pass a certain threshold of damage, you'd be able to interrupt the lightning attack. Oh well. Just in time too, because the fire paper just went out. Alright, so this next part we need to unlock the dealie and go through a whole bonus area and pick up a whole bunch of items. Shouldn't be that hard, but mistakes happen. And just in case, I'm gonna blood tap. And the final boss of this dungeon, the Loran Darkbeast, for the purposes of this run, you don't actually need to kill him. Actually, I would say, even if you were... Actually, yeah, you don't need to kill him because, in any run, because he drops the root chalice for this, which means, yeah, you can then make root chalices for lower Loran. But you can also do that by picking up the Sinister version from the messenger shop, which is what I'm about to do. That's how you cheat a little. Not expect a trade there. Wait, what? Fuck. He just fell through the floor. I wanted to pick up his blood vials. I assumed he was going to drop blood vials. That was pretty cool. I got the plunge attack and got it to, ooh, pungence. It hit against the wall multiple times for some reason. Alright, so you want to be in here, because there's a bunch of ritual materials in here. Oh, come on. Keeps trying to do the fire thing. Alright, we'll just go for the backstab. Blood? Yay, blood. Alright, so there's a bunch of ritual materials you need from here. There's like red jellies and stuff. The blooming cold bloods I think you need for later. Actually, I'm not sure about that. Red blood 5's always nice. Means I don't have to go farm them. But the most important thing are the red jellies. I guess it's in here. Treat ritual, yeah. There's a note here. Clearly this is the right one. Yep. So now we have the red jellies necessary for other dungeons. Not dungeons necessary for this run, but for later. For people who are gonna go on and do like Tumeru Eye Hill and actually treat this character seriously. So the bastards that we're looking for to make the FRC that we need is in that chest in that room. Oh shit! Oh shit! What's happening? Oh wow! I almost got shoved off the left. Whoa! That was almost bad. So it looks like a whole bunch of these guys fell off the ledge, trying to kill me. All right, we can ignore these guys. I'm just here for the food. All right, so now we have the materials we need. Alright, well, these guys aren't going to let me get back there, so... BHM! Homeward Bone? Is that what they're called in Dark Souls? Alright, so now I just need to unlock the oh, I didn't open that door, silly me. I need to kill the abhorrent beast on this floor. I think it's this way. Yeah, it's this way. Wow, that was real dumb of me. I should have just unlocked this door while I was in the neighborhood. Kill this werewolf so he doesn't bother me. Give me blood. Yeah, blood. Alright, so there's a madman in here. He's using another man as a weapon. So the corpse he's swinging around is actually still alive. Alright, and now we fight Abhorrent Beast, but in a smaller and more difficult arena. Oh, you know what? I'm actually gonna go buy some poison knives and make this fight go a little faster. Yep. Try to make this fight go faster. This is basically the last boss, as far as this run is concerned. Alright, so we need like 20 in case I fuck up. That was a lot of blood echoes, but that's okay.
Welcome.
Where we're going, we don't need blood echoes. Alright, we're almost at 50 skill. That's when we become OP, right? No, not that one. This the one. Ooh, so close. Feel that sweet burial blade. Makes me wonder if this was all worth it. Now, I fought this guy before, so I shouldn't have any trouble. But who knows? Let's get some poison knife here, I guess. It's probably not worth blowing the fire papers in this fight, because I'm not actually dealing a whole lot of hits in quick succession. All the extra damage is really just going to come from the poison knives. So here we go! Poison you. Ow. I'm healing. Nope, not close enough. Yeah. Oh, he hasn't done the Falcon Punch even once. Oh wait, no, I think he did. I just chose to heal instead of counter. Oh, I don't think he's poisoned anymore. Let's fix that. There's the Falcon Punch. That's the move we like to counter. Oh, he's activated his air bending. Alright, I've got 44 skill now. This should deal some pretty decent damage. Yeah, that wasn't bad. Alright, I think he needs another poison. Need is a strong word here. Wow, the poison knives. Careful use of the poison knives really speeds up this fight. Ow. Oh, he's gonna heal his head. Ow! Ah, ran right into his fist. And another no. Woo. Woo. Ooh, wow. Gonna do the lunge? Nope. This is a much smaller arena though, so if you're not paying attention you could get trapped. And this is definitely a fight where you want to stay mobile so that you can see that coming and effectively dodge it, because that's a move that'll end ya. I think he needs another knife. I think he's hungry for more poison. Oh, too close. Ooh, I'm cornered. Not that cornered. Yeah, we're good. Oh wow. I was actually close. Too close. Oh wow. Double tap the heal. Ooh. Alright, he needs another poison. I think. Oh no, he might still be poisoned. I think I see his life bar moving. Oh wait, no, he definitely needs he needs a poison. And that is the other thing you can do in this fight if you're feeling particularly cowardly, is you can just poison him and then wander around the whole arena and just stick it out. But he does have a lot of openings, so there's like no reason not to take advantage of it. Always gotta watch out for that though. And I guess that. Oh, he's doing that good thing again. Not close enough. Yay! Enough of that. Alright, so now all we need to do is get to the messenger bath and buy the sinister Lower Loran chalice, and that is it. We will have unlocked the ability to go into Lower Loran FRCs, which happens to be where the burial blade is. And so where is this messenger bath, you might ask? I believe it's in here? I'm not 100% sure on this. I did not take good enough notes for this one. Ow. Jeez. That's what I get for fighting unlocked. Oh, hi, Baggy. Ow. It's clear we are going our separate ways. Suck it. Yep, there's the messenger bath. Hooray! Alright, we did it. Sinister Lower Loran. And I guess while I'm here, I'm gonna buy a bunch of these. Not that many. Sure, 13's a good number. I hear good things about that number. Pick up a bunch of these cold bloods, and now we're done. I hear all these like footsteps and other things, but we can ignore them. We're safe here. Oh, and that was the pre-lantern bonus room, but it's actually connected to this main area. And if I keep going, I can eventually fight the Loran Dark Beast, but I'm not going to because I don't want to. Because I don't want to die. So here's our first root chalice, boys and girls. Cursed and defiled with FR and C, which means we have unlocked all the FRCs. And this is random. It's got my name on it. I can open it up, but it's a depth 4, so it's probably not even worth exploring. But more importantly, we created that. So now we've done all the FRCs, or we've unlocked anything that requires an FRC, but also, if we need the, we still need the corresponding root chalices. But since I have the Sinister Lower Loran root chalice, and let me pull up my notes here. The Uncanny Burial Blade happens to be in an FRC Lower Loran chalice, then I can just glyph code right in, and it won't cost me any chalice materials. So here we go. This also means that if people have found, like, you're browsing around on the forums or whatever, on Reddit, and you find a glyph code for, yep, here we go, by a gentleman by the name of The Werewolf. And here we go. If you see a glyph code with FRC in it, FR or C, or all three, any combination thereof, and Lower Loran, that means at this stage in the game where I am in the guide, you can go in and use that glyph and find whatever's in there. And usually, if people find some good stuff, they're going to leave the glyph code and tell you, like, hey, this is where you find this awesome rune, or whatever. In this case, the internet tells me that the Uncanny Burial Blade is in the pre-lantern bonus room of Layer 1, which means it's in here. And once I get it, I'm going to be so cool. So what, this has been like 7.5 hours? That's how old this character is? That's how long it takes to get a burial blade if you suck. So if you're good, it will take you less time. Alright, so it's gotta be somewhere in here. Oh hey, it's a Chikage hunter. Hello. Come fight me. But not too hard. I just want to try to lure him into the pit. Yeah! Alright, well, now we don't have to deal with him. Oh shit. Spiders on the ceiling, and there's a crazy man over there. I'm pretty sure the uncanny burial blade is in that chest, so that's the shit we gotta deal with. Our final challenge. Alright, here we go. Shit! Oh fuck! Suicide run! Yeah! Fuck you! Alright, I got what I came for. Don't even care. And there you have it. Uncanny burial blade. I don't even care about the 80,000 blood echoes. I'll get them back. I don't care. Not even bothered. So it took like 7.5 hours, and now that I realize that I don't actually have to kill, what's her face? Abridus, then it means you can get to the burial blade even faster if you weren't stupid like I was. So yeah, fuck this threaded cane. We've got burial blade action. Let's upgrade it so that I can feel good. Alright, first we gotta sell this beast claw. Yep, and the uncanny burial blade is the one you want because it has the triangle slot instead of a waning. So this is how you get it. I only have 4 bloodstone chunks. I can only bring this to +7. Weak sauce. Weak sauce. Oh well, I'm still gonna transfer all these gems over. Probably not that one though. Alright, so what do we got here? We can put this down and do a Dura down on this thing. Is that smart? Probably not. Yeah, 18%'s good. And a triangle gem. I could convert this thing to a fire weapon. Might actually be a good idea now that I think about it. Ooh, whiff a Dura down. Risky business. Alright, so now I have a fire saw spear on a character with only level 14 arcane. But I have a burial blade. That's what we came for. Hey Gehrman, look what I got. Bet you don't got this. Alright, I never spoke to him at any point. And there you have it. I have the burial blade, and I haven't killed the one reborn yet. And as it turns out, I didn't even need to go that far into the game. Which means if I wanted to redo this and go through the Chalice dungeons even earlier, I could have. So I kinda done fucked up, but that's okay. This still serves as a pretty good guide to Chalice dungeons, I think. We can get rid of this now because we got what we needed out of it. You know what? I am gonna keep it open. That way other people can use it. So if you were to continue your wacky Chalice dungeon adventures, you would need to go back and kill Amygdala from this dungeon over here, the one that I abandoned, because she drops the Tumeru Ihil root chalice, or the base chalice, story chalice, and you need to get into that to unlock the Tumeru Ihil root chalice, and also to kill Queen Yarnum if you want the platinum. And so the next chalice I need to make is the Eyes chalice, which I do have the Rex for this. I just need some Blood Echoes, and I can just make some Arcane Haze and buy some Pearl Slugs. So you would do basically what I just did with the lower Loran, and I guess I can stream that later, tomorrow, some other day, and just to complete the guide. But at this point, you have the Burial Blade, if that was what you wanted. You have access to all glyphs that are for Lower Loran, and if you continue exploring these story chalices, you will then have access to all of the glyphs for Eyes and for Tumeru Eye Hill. So, and at that point, that means you will have access to all the FRCs, which means you have access to all of the best blood gems and best weapons in the game, and runes. So, then you can become OP like I am. ... Then you'll be as good at this game as I am. I'm probably gonna go ahead and stream the rest of it. I'm gonna do a little bit more beforehand. Yeah, I'll do the rest of it just to complete the guide. But for now, we're done. The Burial Blade run is done. We have the Burial Blade. Sweet. Arrgh. Alright, what is the moveset on this thing? I don't even know. What have I wasted all this time for? Alright, that's kinda cool. That looks cool. It doesn't look like it has very good reach, but whatever. Swing. Swing. Alright, that's enough. Alright, well, I hope you all learned something. I know I did. And, yeah, if anyone needs help with, like, figuring out this dungeon crap, I'm on Reddit. I'm on there as air quotes answers. And, yeah. Hope y'all had fun. Catch y'all later. Good night.